Good morning, my student. How are you today? I hope you are in a good health. Today I present for you period 1 from unit 17, page 59. Before we start our lesson, I want to make a quick revision for the vocabs. Okay. Repeat after me. Clearly, complain, in a hurry, interrupt, librarian, library, neighbor, didn't notice, push in, queue, quickly, rudely, take turns. Now, my lovely students, open your books, page 59. Look and complete the sentences with the correct words. Here we have words in the blue box. Okay, we will use them to complete our sentences. I will read the words for you. Quietly, clearly, push in, complain, library, take turns, neighbors, queue, carefully. Okay, now I will explain for you each picture. This is a picture, the first one, it's a picture for a librarian. She is talking to the girls. Now, take 1 minute to complete the sentence correctly. Okay, let's check your answers. The first one, look at the sign. It says, speak quietly in the, yes, library. Now, check your answer, please, and correct the mistake. Let's go to the second picture. Yeah, it's a queue. What's wrong with this student? He is pushing in. Now, take 1 minute to complete the sentence. Don't forget to use the words in the blue box. Okay, now let's check your answers. You must not push in a, yes, in a queue. This is a rude behavior. Yes. Now, check your answer and correct the mistake. Now, let's go to the third picture. What can you see in the picture? Yes, I think she's a teacher. She is talking with her student. Okay, now take 1 minute to complete the sentence correctly. Okay, now let's check your answer. I can't understand anything when you are all talk and at the same time. You need to, yes, take turns. Check your answer, please, and correct the mistake. Now let's go to the fourth picture. What wrong with these people and their these student boys and their neighbors? He is angry. They are talking, I think, loudly. I think you are playing noisily. Our? Yeah, take 1 minute to complete the sentence. Okay, now let's check your answer. Our neighbors will, yes, complain. Complain. Now, correct the mistake, please. Okay, now let's go to the fifth picture. What can you see in these pictures? Yeah, there is a student. He is writing. His handwriting is not clearly. Okay, now take 1 minute to complete the sentences. Okay, now let's check your answer. You need to write, yes, carefully, and speak clearly, Excellent, boys. Now, correct your mistake. Okay, let's go to the second exercise. Work in pairs. Read the sentences in activity 1 aloud. Dear student, I want you to read the sentences in front of your parents, and they will support you and correct your mistakes. And also, if you want to send a voice with your reading and send it in my WhatsApp, it's okay with me. Okay, now we will go to the third exercise, but before that I want to explain for you what's the meaning of adverb. What is adverb? Adverb, it's a word that describes or gives more information about a verb. It's word give information about verb. It's describe the verb. Most of adverbs end with ly syllable. I will give you now some examples. For examples, the girl spoke sadly to her friend. Here, sadly is adverb. It is describe spoke, the way of the girl speaking. Spoke sadly. Another example, he smiled happily. He smiled happily at his mother. Happily. Happily is adverb. It's end with ly. It's describe the verb smiled. Smiled. Okay. Number 3. He walked slowly to the stage. Look at here. Slowly, it's adverb. Yes, it is adverb. It's end with ly. It's describe the way of walking. Okay, he walked slowly. Slowly. Now, let's go to the third exercise. Read and circle the correct words. You will read the sentences and circle the correct adverb. I will read the sentences for you. Number 1, you must wait in a queue and not push in rudely or clearly. Number 2, it is easier to read your writing when you write quietly or carefully. Number 3, a library is a place to read. You must speak clearly or quietly. Number 4, the woman didn't notice the queue because she came in noisily quickly. Now, take 2 minutes to choose or to circle the correct adverb. Now, let's check your answers. Number 1, you must wait in a queue and not push in. Yes, rudely. Number 2, it is easier to read your writing when you write carefully. Number 3, a library is a place to read. You must speak quietly. Number 4, the woman didn't notice the queue because she came in quickly. Okay, now check your answers and try to correct the mistakes, please. Okay, now, my lovely student, we came to the end of our lesson. There's a homework for you. It's very important to write it. Write 5 sentences using the adverbs. I want you to write 5 sentences. You will use these adverbs clearly, quickly, rudely, slowly, and quietly. At the end of my lesson, I wanted to thank you for watching the lesson. I hope you understood everything. See you soon. Done by Sumaya Al-Badr from Palestinian schools in Qatar. See you soon, inshallah ta'ala.